I'm Kate from KTTechie.com, and today I'm going to be seeing the video walkthrough of the blog post which I recently published, which is none other than Encrypted DNS New Way to Block Cyber Attacks. For more information on this post, check out the blog post. The link is given in the description box below, and be sure to subscribe to the channel to get the latest updates of tech and stuff related to that. So without any further ado, let's get started. So before diving into the topic, we have a few things to learn. So first, what is DNS? The domain name system is the phone directory of the internet. Basically, humans access information online through the domain names like KTTechie.com, YouTube.com, or even Google.com, and web browsers interact through IP addresses, and DNS translate domain names to IP addresses. So browsers can load internet resources. Each device to the internet has a unique IP address which other machines use to find the device. For example, let me show you in action. So if we just type google.com, as you can see, this page is getting loaded. But what is going on behind the scenes? What's the background process? What it does is that if I type google.com, this then gets converted such as 8.8.8.8, such as an IP address. This gets then converted to an IP address, and after that, this page, the google.com page, is received by the computer which requested it. Basically, right now I'm using my laptop, so this laptop requested this page, and then the google.com domain name is converted to IP address, and then it is received by this computer. So for more information regarding this, I have just given a brief introduction to DNS. For more information regarding this, I will link up the article in the YouTube description box below. Feel free to check it out. So coming to the security concerns, some random person can listen in and see what websites you're visiting by just looking at the DNS traffic, as generally DNS traffic is not encrypted. It doesn't matter even when the connection to the website is secure. Let me show you. So as you can see, the connection is secure to this website, but it doesn't matter because DNS traffic is not encrypted. There is also a famous attack based on this known as MITM, which stands for Man in the Middle Attack. Let's see it in brief. So attack a victim to a specific network. The attacker should be first connected to the same network as the victim. This is the first and foremost requirement for MITM attacks to work perfectly, and after that, an attacker is connected, he or she will run an IP scanner which scans the entire network and outputs the IP address of the people who are connected in it. Then he shall execute the attack, which leads to a malicious and dangerous outcome. I just explained it in short, but for more info regarding this, but you didn't get it, and for more details, click the link here and it will redirect you to this page. I have written a more brief and detailed article here, so feel free to check it out. So coming to turning on encrypted DNS. So for Chromium based browsers such as Chrome, Brave, Microsoft Edge, etc., you just have to go to the settings and then navigate to privacy and security, and under security you'll see the secure DNS option right here, which is highlighted right here, and there are two options for you to choose. The first one is with your current service provider, the second one is with the custom service provider. So the major difference between these two is that when you use your current service provider, secure DNS may not be available all the time as it is clearly given here, but with your custom service provider it will be available all the time, and I recommend Cloudflare as your custom service provider if you are only using the first option. So let me show you. So you should go to the settings, and after that, this is for the Brave browser. All browsers are pretty similar to it, and privacy and security, and going into security, and if you just go to the bottom of the page, as you can see, use secure DNS. This should be enabled, and after that you could either choose with your current service provider or with custom service provider. I have chosen Cloudflare. It's up to you, but I recommend Cloudflare. And just go. Fine. So coming to other browsers like Firefox, you should first go to the settings and scroll to the bottom of the page. Then click the settings button in the network settings section, and a menu will pop up like this, and after that, as you can see, it highlighted down below, this should be checked. Enable DNS over HTTPS. This should be checked, and you should choose the provider. There are two providers available, I presume. Let me show you. If I just go to Firefox, and let me show you. So go to settings, just bottom of the page, there's network settings, and click the settings button, and the menu appears here. This should be enabled. Enable DNS over HTTPS. This should be enabled, and you should choose the provider. There are actually two providers available, and the custom one, for the custom one, you should input some custom host name data, and I recommend you just use Cloudflare. And just click on OK, and all set and done. So coming to Android. For Android, it's quite simple. You should first go to the settings and then navigate to network settings, and this may vary from phone to phone slightly according to the manufacturer. Now go to the advanced settings inside the network settings, and as you can see, a private DNS option will be available, and after you click it, this menu will pop up, and you should select private DNS provider host name, and you should provide the host name of the custom service provider which you are using. For this instance, they are using Cloudflare. The host name of the Cloudflare is 1.1.1.cloudflare-dns.com. I recommend that you use Cloudflare, but you feel free to use any of the host providers available. But make sure that you type the host name or else it will not work. Make sure that you fill in the field and just click on save. That's it for Android. And for iOS and iPad and for the Mac, it's a pretty complicated process, and I just explained it detailedly here. If you want, you can check it out. Feel free to read through it and just continue with the installation procedure on your own. And if you have any doubts regarding this, or if you're stuck in between, type it in the comment section below. I'll make sure that I reply it, because everything can be covered in one video. So coming to Windows. Unfortunately for Windows, this feature is not yet available and it's still in the beta stage. But you can still enable it in the browser and use it. If you want to know about it, just click here and just redirect to the detailed article which I wrote about Cloudflare 1.1.1.1, and here, as you can see, I will explain completely how we can install this one. Yeah, as you can see, this is the Cloudflare secure DNS provider. Just turn this on and your connection is secure. Just explain how to do it. Just go through if you want. Now coming to the conclusion. Although we cannot stop all the cyber attacks related to networking with this solution, it at least helps us to defend from the major ones. So I insist everyone to turn DNS encryption on in your device right now if you haven't done it. That's it for this video. Thank you for reading. Also thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Until then, goodbye.